Welcome to the Management Information Systems Group 1 project, where we're going to be talking about our fully e-commerce business, that is ASOS. So now let's meet the team. We've got Morgan, Lauren, Megan, Emily and Max. So what we're going to be talking about today? Well, we're going to be starting off by talking about the business itself. We'll then be looking at the business model, in particular the business model canvas. We'll then be talking about the strategic value of IT to the company, along with looking at the ER diagram and using that ER diagram to create a database. Within that database, we'll be performing some queries and finally providing some recommendations for the interface. So let's start with taking a quick look at the business. ASOS is an online fashion destination aimed at 20-something fashion lovers. So now let's take a look at the business model. In order to determine ASOS's business model, we're going to be looking at the 9 different building blocks that make up its business model canvas. Starting with customer segments. ASOS has a segmented market in that they aim to target 20-something fashion lovers and provide value to those customers through their high-performing website, low prices, the convenience of having multiple brands, and the reliability of ASOS as a company. ASOS then use channels to deliver that value to their customer segments. These include the ASOS website, the ASOS mobile app, their social media accounts, and the ASOS magazine. ASOS's customer relationships are a self-service relationship, and the key resources include their brand, IT infrastructure, and their cash reserves. Their key activities include platform development, production and delivery, and problem solving. Their key partners include their suppliers, the delivery firms they use, and the payment providers they use, such as PayPal. Their costs include platform management and development, their storage and distribution costs, and purchases. And finally, ASOS's revenue streams consist of transactional revenue through asset sales. So now let's take a look at the strategic value of IT to the company. Starting off with IT infrastructure. ASOS uses software applications to carry out specific tasks within the company. For example, using Excel to record daily online transactions and then using this data to create a line graph. Secondly, ASOS uses hardware such as servers to provide functionality for other programs that is needed to run the online site. ASOS also uses Microsoft 365 that supports their move towards cloud-based systems and also provide a company-wide operating system. ASOS uses a client-server network where all the information is stored in a server and then is connected to the various clients. ASOS can access this information in the server, such as daily transactions for the company, and use it to help the sales department see how much the company is selling and create strategies to try and improve their numbers. New IT solutions. ASOS recently had to look into new IT solutions, recognizing the need to invest in a new IT infrastructure that would improve their company processes. ASOS chose to move to a cloud-based system called NaviCloud, which allows the company to set up a development environment in a day. It also enables ASOS to scale their internal infrastructure as well as providing a robust platform to grow the business, allowing ASOS to carry on its global expansion into the future. So now let's take a look at the 4 factors. There are 4 factors that influence the strategy of ASOS and help the company to create the best experience for its customers. These include, number 1, great fashion, great price. Number 2, awesome on mobile. Number 3, engaging content and experience. And number 4, best-in-class service. So now let's take a look at Porter's 5 forces. This model is useful to ASOS because it allows the company to understand the strength of its current competitive position and whether there are any competitive threats that may hinder their position. The business value model is used by ASOS to ensure that every department is communicating with each other at each stage of the process. It is also important as it ensures that the product reaches the customer in the most efficient and seamless way possible. Social IT strategy. ASOS heavily uses social media such as Instagram, Twitter and Facebook to attract and inform consumers. The company works with already established and famous bloggers to provide a personal stylist team. This team not only interacts directly with customers, but also advertise their brand on their channels to widen their audience. So now let's take a look at the data model, specifically looking at the ER diagram that we created for ASOS. There are three types of relationships that exist between the entities within ASOS: many-to-many, one-to-many, and one-to-one. However, this could potentially cause confusion when accessing data from the database, as they not only use one-to-many. The customer stores all the values of customer information within ASOS, and if there are any queries regarding products purchased, this entity can help identify the customer and solve the query. The order stores all the information about the products ordered, the date and the quantity. This ensures that if any problems do arise, the order can be traced and the issue can be dealt with. One product can be found within many orders, as ASOS stock more than one of each clothing item to ensure supply meets demand. One order can have only one form of payment to ensure the order is paid in full. However, it is worth changing this relationship to one order to many, as customers can use vouchers as part of the transaction. Payment stores all the information about how customers pay. This information can include customers' card numbers, which can be saved for future purchases on a customer's account, which increases the ease of future purchases. Suppliers stores all the required information about the companies that supply ASOS. This includes the supplier name and address to make it easier for ASOS to contact suppliers if there is an issue with any orders. The warehouse department includes the information of the name and location. This allows customers to track their orders and be notified when the order has been processed and has left the warehouse department. One warehouse department can have many delivery servers using standard delivery, next day delivery, and precise delivery. The delivery service includes the customer's information to ensure the package is then delivered to the correct customer from the warehouse, and can allow the customer to continually check their order till it's delivered through delivery updates via online tracking. So what are some of the benefits of the EI diagram? Well, firstly, it can help ASOS to organise and handle their database, as such a high level of understanding regarding the data system can be given to employees. Secondly, it can make it easy for ASOS to produce new databases, as ER diagrams make it easy to translate information to relational tables. Now we're going to be looking at the ASOS database we've created, using our ER diagram to help us create the Microsoft Access database. Here is an example of our customer table within our database. A customer table can help identify a customer and resolve a query quickly. Now let's take a look at the SQL and results. In this section, we'll be using our database to perform a query using an SQL statement, showing the process of how our customers can refine their search on an ASOS interface. This query consists of 4 steps. Step 1 begins with the customer accessing the ASOS homepage, using select from all the tables. This then allows the customer to find the specific products in the drop-down menu. Step 2 of the SQL query results in the customer selecting the product type, where the clause in the SQL query is used to extract records, which in this case is jackets. This results in the coats and jackets section being displayed on the website with 1002 styles, rather than every type of clothing offered by ASOS. Step 3 of the SQL theory then results in the customer refining the coats and jackets section further to product size equals 8, leaving only small sized and reducing the number of styles down to 544. The final step of the SQL theory refines the customer's search to product color equals black, further lessening the number of jackets to 165 styles. The customer then is able to pick from the remaining options which is more suited for their requirements. This process is important for ASOS as it allows their customers to function across their interface efficiently. And finally, we're going to be talking about some of the suggestions we believe ASOS should take on board to improve their interface. ASOS should introduce a one-click buying method, firstly used by Amazon. One-click buying allows customers to select delivery and payment options with just one click, resulting in an almost effortless checkout process for the customer. However, Amazon have a patent on this idea in the US. ASOS should also introduce a product review section where customers can add their review and rating of the products they have purchased, thus providing new customers with more information on products and hopefully encouraging sales. However, products may receive poor reviews, resulting in fewer sales. So from everyone here at Group 1, thank you very much for watching.